Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men entitled A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E. G. White. Today's devotion concludes lessons from the life of Moses found in Deuteronomy chapters 33 and 34 of the Bible. Despite a rough journey with the children of Israel, he accomplishes the mission that God gave to him, but not without some serious consequences. Moses' initial journey began in the basket between the bulrushes, elevating to the palace and subsequently to the pastures. He then left the pastures for the desert and finally to the promised land. His incredible journey began at his birth as a survivor of genocide, prince of Egypt, murderer, fugitive, shepherd, deliverer, prophet, friend, and servant of God. The road of his journey had now come to an end, with his mission being accomplished. Moses escaped Pharaoh's wrath, was raised as an Egyptian prince, condemned as a murderer, forced to flee like a fugitive, resigned to the life of a lowly shepherd, persuaded to be a deliverer, exalted to become God's prophet, privileged to be God's friend, and honored as the servant of the Lord. His resume is matchless. The road was not always favorable, having to withstand difficulties, hardships, disappointments, opposition, and defeat. Moses persevered to accomplish the highest honor a man could achieve. Moses could have stayed in the comforts of Pharaoh's palace and lived a delectable life as prince of Egypt, but he chose to live in the desert, leading, according to Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 5, a perverse and crooked people, as a prince of God. It is easier to choose the palace rather than the desert, but Moses knew he could make a difference in the lives of men, choosing to contribute to society by doing the will of God. Many men live without contributing to society. They could have, but because of the choices they made, have lived insignificant and obscure lives. Not all men can be like Moses, but you can make a contribution in your home, job, in your community, at school, or place of worship. Although Moses' beginnings were humble, the rise and fall and rise of Moses could only be attributed to the relationship he had with God. When a man has a meaningful relationship with God, he will always leave a significant impression on the hearts of those who know him. As can be seen with Moses, a man does not have to come from a good family background, have a good financial start, or good education to contribute to society. All he needs is a sound relationship with God. Though he was 120 years old, Moses did not die of old age. He maintained his strength, his body was not diseased, and he retained 20/20th vision. He had made his contribution, completed his journey, but could not enter the promised land. Therefore, the sun had to set, and he was put to rest. You might not be able to make the same accomplishments as Moses, but you can at least accomplish having a meaningful relationship with God, and in so doing you will make a difference in someone's life or a significant contribution to society. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. 1 Peter 5 verse 6. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Lessons from the life of Moses has concluded. As articulate as Moses was, he still had to learn several lessons to be a successful man. Come back again tomorrow for lessons in family relationship, based on the life of Moses' father-in-law, Jethro. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing devotions. Tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible. Your support is very much appreciated.